In this video, I'm going to be tier ranking K-dramas I watched based on how I feel about them. This was the most disappointing drama of 2024 for me, and unless I watch something truly egregious in the next few months, it will probably hold that title for the rest of the year. The writing is so abysmal and an affront to all the cells in my body involved in watching and deciphering it. And if it weren't for Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won, I'd have tapped out at the third or fourth episode.
What was the reason?
The first 8 episodes of Lovely Runner were pure, toe-curling, heart-racing, undiluted rom-com goodness. They should have had an additional 2, maximum 4 episodes to wrap up everything else, but no. The last 8 episodes were just filler scene after filler scenes and oh wait, more filler scenes.
You're joking.
I slowly started to be seduced by him.
Despite my grievances for the last 3 episodes of season 2, this is still a stellar drama, and the funny one too. Very funny. The presentation of the going on in the character's head visually is compelling, and then the jumps between scenes in the head and external scenes are seamless and work hand in hand to tell an engaging story. I love our season 1 couple, I love our season 2 couple, it's all good, except for season 2's ending.
Why?
Very few K-dramas have first episodes as strong as this one did. They took their time to introduce you to the world and set up characters. The child actors did so much in those first episodes to get you completely invested in the story and rooting for them. And all for what? The guess the childhood friend plotline was completely useless and unnecessary. The screen time and energy that could have been used to develop other interesting subplots was used instead on, oh my god, guess which brother is the long-lost friend, as if this wasn't K-drama land and it wasn't obvious that it was the, wait for it, cold, brooding, and aloof one. And when they were confessing their love in the last episode, I was like, what is going on? When did this become a romance? Did it happen off screen? It went from a 10 over 10 in the first 2 episodes to a half of a 10 in the last one. I guess the plot was also shipwrecked with her on the island, but when she escaped, the plot stayed there.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression.
I still find it hard to believe the same person that wrote Mr. Queen wrote this, because every attempt at being funny fell very flat. The only scene that got laughter out of me was the tango scene. That was the one and only enjoyable scene in this entire drama. Everything else felt like watching someone else watch paint dry.
진짜 어떡해.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
This is one drama that isn't talked about much in the fandom, but it's so good. The ending though is
Am I in hell?
Days after finishing it and I was heartbroken. The writers really didn't have to come for me like that. A female lead that is smart and resilient and interesting and doesn't waste our time imitating a fountain, waiting for our tears to wash our problems away. Park Min-young and Yeon Woo-jin had such fantastic chemistry in this. It's really a must-watch.
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this?
Slice of life. 2 leading actors I love. A story about music, and yet I couldn't finish this drama. My god, was it boring. Every time I would try to push through, I wouldn't know when I'll just fall asleep, and eventually I gave up.
Not bad, but not good.
Baby, I'm not even here. I'm a hallucination.
This drama had such potential for good, well-written angst. Jo Jong-seok was out here acting his heart out, giving us all the feels, sometimes not even saying anything, but just letting his eyes speak volumes. And the female lead was just blank. Her background story is heartbreaking, and she should have had scenes where she's raging at the world for putting her through so much. And honestly, she could have portrayed silent grief, where outwardly she's given this cold, aloof, and indifferent personality to cover up the anger and thirst for revenge raging within her. But it wasn't that. It was just so bland and boring and nothing. Especially in charged scenes with the male lead. Oh my god. It wasn't great.
It is so bad, I want to give you a 0.
This is severely missing the nuance Penthouse Season 1 has. If you watch the 3rd season of Penthouse, and then you watch this, you can see the same type of writing, but this is worse. Because at least, Penthouse Season 3 had the foundation of Season 1. Rather than set things up logically, let things build up and then dramatize the payoff, this series dramatizes everything. Everything is turned up to 100. If it's a good character, then she's good and stupid and pitiful and stupid and naive and stupid, and everyone hates her for the most stupid reasons.
Utter crap.
The bad characters are bad and evil and cackling while rubbing their palms together. This drama basically is like, rather than having rice with a sprinkle of salt, it was salt with a sprinkle of rice.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
This show had me wrapped around its fingers from the very first scene in episode 1 to the last scene in the final episode. It's so tightly written and with 0 filler scenes. Every time the melee got back at his enemies, I felt old wounds in me heal. It was so satisfying seeing him knock down his opponents figuratively and physically. Park Ji-hoon, I am now a lifelong fan, and I will check out anything you act in. No more love song for illusion kind of dramas though. That was ass. That was bad. That was really bad.
Right to jail, right away.